Live from Oklahoma City, Oklahoma, the home of the Thunder, we're broadcasting from the Chesapeake Energy Arena. Welcome, everybody. Kevin Harlan here with Clark Kellogg and Steve Kerr and the rest of our terrific 2K crew. Glad you decided to spend your Thursday night with us. Thunder making a quick stop here in front of their home crowd of Oklahoma City. Just one game before heading back out on the road. They've really been on a roll. They've gone 5-1 in their last 6 games.
And guys, you know, no matter what happens today, I bet they'll be happy to have this game behind them because it's the third one they've played in the past 4 days, and they've got to be ready for a breather.
And that's the hard part of a game like this, Clark. You're right. I mean, making sure your focus is on winning this game, not just getting through it. Very easy to have a letdown when you're fatigued.
Now Golden State's starting 5. Thompson and Barnes, the 2 and 3. Down low, it's Green and Bogut, and it's Curry in at the point guard.
Harrison Barnes, the 7th overall pick in 2012 out of North Carolina. He's got prototypical size and athleticism for that small forward position. Still developing his overall game, but he's got enormous potential.
Here's Curry, nails the 16-footer. Curry's got his first points of the night.
Risky shot there. Size-wise, I mean, he easily comes out on the short end of the stick, so to speak.
With the nice high release, he had no problem getting it off and knocking it down.
Here's Ibaka, cans the 12-footer.
You can't give him that shot. I mean, a few open looks are all it takes, and he can really get rolling.
Just around a minute and a half into the first quarter. Curry kicks to Barnes. Thompson passes to Barnes. Here's Curry with the 3. Can't hit. And it's Oklahoma City the other way. They defeated the Wizards in their last one.
Yeah, they really struggled shooting the ball in that game, but still came away with the win. They obviously had to pick up the slack in a lot of areas, and they did it.
Yeah, and Steve, I think that says an awful lot about them as a team when they're able to win despite shooting that poorly.
Just 4 to shoot. 18 feet out. Roberson gets the bucket. Warriors have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Westbrook against Curry. Lets it go from deep. Again, Curry missing.
You know, even though he missed that one, great shooters have a way of feeling when they've got enough room to pull the trigger.
Yeah, not enough defensive coverage there to prevent him from firing that time, but yeah, I think if he's open, he's got to let that thing fly.
Now, here's Thompson following the shot by Kevin Durant, and the basket by Curry.
Looks like he might be on his game today, Clark.
Oklahoma City trailing. Now about 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. They get it again. Shot's good by Ibaka.
If you battle for the offensive rebound and come up with it, you're guaranteed a high-quality shot on a follow just like he got there.
Curry against Westbrook. Kicks it to Barnes. Over to the left wing. The drive by Bogut. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. The Warriors packing Oracle Arena, but plans for a new arena on the San Francisco waterfront by 2018. I've seen pictures. It's going to be beautiful.
Oh, I can only imagine. One of the great fan bases in all of basketball. Change of location from their original intended spot on the piers, the spot known as Mission Bay, about a mile south.
And a new coach.
Yeah, that's right.
And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing.
Well, and you look at the hurdles the Warriors have faced with their planned arena site on the piers. Political, bureaucrats, financial issues, and the cost of renovating the piers. But with their new site, those issues pretty much gone. Easy to see why they went in another direction.
Catching up on the changes for Oklahoma City. Kendrick Perkins, he's checked in for Steven Adams. Allison comes in for Serge Ibaka. And it's Waiters in for Andre Robertson.
You know, his ability is matched only by his energy, guys. I mean, he's usually in the middle of everything for his team. And for the Warriors, a new line called the Central Subway, under construction, is expected to have a stop a block away from the new arena, so really good public access when that happens. And that's really good to hear, especially for Oakland fans still hoping to attend the game.
And this has not been a quarter for him to remember.
Yeah, it sure hasn't, Steve. I mean, he's been doing his invisible man impersonation here, hasn't he?
Curry's shot is good.
He's having quite the quarter here, guys. I mean, shooting the ball extremely well.
Westbrook kicks to Durant. Barnes grabs the miss.
He's been an absolute non-factor. Zero factor this game. Just a horrible performance for him.
Good.
Well, he's been working hard to get good looks, and it's paying off for him early.
Thunder trailing by 5. And 1:01 left in the first quarter. And that one's good. Last outing for Golden State, they won that game against Houston.
And it was so important for their bench to come in and play well in that game. I thought that was critical to the victory.
Well, they got contributions up and down the roster, and that's what you need. Everybody who stepped on the floor contributed.
Now Durant. After the missed 3 from Klay Thompson. Collison dishes to Durant. Again, Durant missing.
Been a tough quarter for him. He has not been able to make a shot here.
Barnes kicks to Green. Dishes to Barnes. Outside for Curry. Takes the 3, and that one's good. Curry's got a pair of 3s now in the first quarter for the Warriors.
Oh, he's clearly feeling it, Clark, coming off that fantastic game last time out.
It's Durant on the wing. Unloads from 13. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. The Thunder shooting their first free throws of the evening.
And they're right around 74% as a team from the free throw line to this point of the season.
You know, this season versus last, they've seen a decrease in their success at the free throw line.
You know, he's as close to a sure thing as you can possibly have when he steps to the line.
Holiday with the 3, and that's not going to go. And that.
Tune in Tuesday, January 27th.
Now the second quarter getting ready to start up. What do you guys think about the Warriors here so far?
And the defense has been key in building this lead. They've really clamped down hard.
They've done a nice job, Steve. I think challenging every shot, a hand up on every shot.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. So for Oklahoma City right now, international combo up front with Ibaka and Adams. Deion Waiters is out there with Reggie Jackson. And it's Morrow in at the 3 slot. The drive by Jackson. And here is Waiters. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. Just 3 to shoot with the shot. And, yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim. Waiters got the opening field goal of the second quarter for the Thunder. On the wing, it's Iguodala. Pass to Bogut. Outside Holiday. Some nice passing by Golden State here. Lee in the posts. Defended by Ibaka. Lee gets the bucket. Lee's got his first bucket in this one.
He can finish in the post. That's one thing we know about him.
Thunder trailing by 4.
Well, there is a reason they call it Loud City. Oklahoma City, voted by NBA GMs as having the best home court advantage in the NBA. The fans are on top of you and engaged from start to finish.
Iguodala, the pass to Livingston. To the right side. Outside Holiday. The rebound by Ibaka. Ibaka's got his 3rd rebound on the night. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to Doris Burke for an update. Hi, Doris.
Gentlemen, Scott Brooks is very close with his star, Kevin Durant, but that doesn't mean he gets any free perks at Katie's restaurant in Bricktown. Brooks said, I get nothing. I mean, give me a dessert, the peach cobbler, something, a sweet tea. No, this guy's cheap. That's one thing about KD. For 7 straight years, he's been cheap. Kevin, over to you.
He stays consistent, Doris. Very efficient. Thank you. The Warriors leading. Outside Holiday. Lets the 3 fly. Another miss by Holiday. The Thunder have gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. Morrow, no good.
Excellent. Really solid job, actually, by the defense to get in his way as he was going up for that one.
Livingston kicks to Iguodala. Another miss by Iguodala. The Thunder shooting just 39% from the field, struggling to find that net. Waiters dishes to Jackson. Ibaka, the pass to Waiters. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. The Warriors have gone 1 of 6 from the field in the second quarter. It's been a rough period so far. Livingston kicks to Iguodala. In low to Bogut. In close, he hits it. And the Warriors lead by 4.
That's a nice job of getting the ball in the paint and burying the shot. That's exactly how it's done.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've had a number of empty ones, a long time without a basket.
They got to find something, you're right. And Waiters has it in the corner. No good on the shot, a bit long that time.
Well, it's easy to see the kind of impact Andrew Bogut can have on a team. Since coming to the Warriors, he's been the anchor they need. And they've gone from one of the worst defensive teams in the league to one of the best since his arrival.
With the pause in the action, let's bring you the list of teams that have been lighting it up over the last 10 games. The Warriors, number 1. 5th on the list, the Thunder.
Now, they may be doing it in slightly different ways, but guys, both these teams are putting a ton of points on the board.
And he can't get the first one. And Bogut so savvy with his rotations defensively. Clark, he waits till the last moment to commit when bringing help.
Yeah, he really times up his help nicely, and that allows his teammates to get a little extra time in making their rotation.
And the Thunder going with a whole new group out there.
Nick Collison has played a decade in the NBA, all with the same franchise. 4 seasons in Seattle, the last 6 in OKC. And there's a reason they've kept him around. He's a savvy role player, very smart, does a lot of the little things to help him win.
Spates checked in for Lee.
And the Thunder really are consistently better at the defensive end with Collison on the floor. You know, he's not a big shot blocker or rebounder, but he's outstanding as a help defender. He's able to draw charges. He's always in the right spot at the right time, and he just knows what that defensive system requires from him, and he gets it done.
And that's one of his strengths, knocking down those long-range jumpers.
1:51 left now here in the second. Roberson, and the shot is good.
Well, every once in a while, he'll show us some pretty good moves around the hoop.
Warriors leading by 4. And Steve, the basketball IQ for Collison also seen at the offensive end of the floor.
Yeah, good passer, likes to play on the elbows. And Oklahoma City likes to run offense through him because of that playmaking ability. Coach Scott Brooks of the Thunder, he's brought great stability to this organization. A lot of talent on this roster, but it doesn't always fit in terms of their offensive flow. So the Thunder like to keep it pretty simple with their X's and O's.
No good on the second free throw. And Scott Brooks, even when the Thunder were really a young team, was pretty open to getting input from his players, and they liked it.
Yeah, I agree with you. And it's a collaborative style, and really a credit to Scott Brooks that he's secure enough with himself to allow his players to have that input. You know, engaging his players and keeping them invested. It's not easy for coaches to do when they're expected to always be in control and have the answers. And he's got some great team leaders, too, so it's a nice fit for that collaborative style.
And they get it back. Roberson dishes to Westbrook. Down low, tipped away, and stolen by Barnes. And Curry, here we go. No luck. Great D that time from Westbrook. Thunder trailing by 6. Now Perkins. He hasn't scored yet. That I'm sure will change. Oklahoma City moving it around. And again, no good by Oklahoma City. Golden State's gone 2 for 5 from three-point land since the end of the first. Curry passes to Green. Barnes kicks to Green. Curry dishes to Thompson. Steps back and fires. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. It's a victory here for the home team last time these guys met.
Yeah, that last meeting, they won the game, and remember, it was a huge day for the bench, and they got some key points from their reserves.
You know, he's got a lot of inches on the defender in that matchup, and he can just shoot right over the top of him without worrying about being bothered.
Here's Curry with the 3. And a
David, you guys struggled a bit early.
Welcome back, everybody. The start of the second half getting underway. Both teams battling hard through the first half. Really an incredible game from Stephen Curry.
Wow, the threes have just been dropping for him. Absolute dead-eye shooting in that first half.
Could not have been a more productive day for him from long range.
So for the Golden State Warriors right now, Curry and Thompson, the splash brothers in the backcourt. Barnes and Green, the forward tandem. And it's Bogut and at center, locking down the middle.
There have been a number of nicknames floated around for Kevin Durant. Everything from the simple KD to the Durantula. But the internet came up with a good one for him last season during his hot streak, calling him the Slim Reaper. I like them all, though.
You know, one of the nicknames, guys, that came out regarding Durant was the Slim Reaper. And it caught on pretty quickly. Durant was only lukewarm to it, which is typical of Kevin. Doesn't want to bring a lot of attention to himself. Steve, if I remember, he said he just prefers KD. Am I right? Or the servant?
Yeah, that's right. The servant he talked about, which reminded me of Tony Kukoc's old nickname, the waiter. But it tells you everything you need to know about Durant. He prefers to be known from a moniker that serves others rather than glorifies himself. That's Durant.
Offensive rebound. Adams, the pass to Durant. Here's Roberson. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. The Thunder have shot the ball well from the free throw line, 8 of 9. And the first one at the line is good.
The Warriors, one of the top defensive teams in the league the last couple of seasons, and the improvement coincided with a change in defensive strategy. They're sending pick and rolls down towards the sideline. They've got bigs. Andrew Bogut can really protect the rim. So they're doing what coaches call shrinking the floor, and it's been very effective for them. And they've been off target now on 3 of the first 4 shots they've taken in this second half. Now that is a quick bucket. Pretty good in transition.
That's right. That's exactly right. He loves when he gets the chance to get out and run. That's when he's at his best.
Got that bucket in no time at all. And that's 18 points for Steph Curry. And downing a pick and roll. Basically, a guard gives the ball handler a lane towards the basket, but prevents them from using the screen.
I like your basketball knowledge and acumen.
See, I've been listening to you.
That's exactly right. The big man sits back around the free throw line and deny penetration. It's a strategy that basically concedes the deep 2, another indication of where analytics coming into play in terms of strategy.
Well, that's inexcusable to throw a pass that far off the mark.
Shoots the 3. It's hauled in by Adams. Adams has got his 5th rebound in this one. Durant with it, and Curry picks him up defensively. Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession.
Here's where Oklahoma City sits in the NBA statistical standings right now. First in rebounding, second in opponent field goal percentage. And they're right there, I mean, among the top 5 teams in second chance points. Doing a really good job of offensive rebounding and then being able to score the ball when they get that second chance.
Then probably what impresses me the most, Clark, out of all those stats you're talking about is the rebounds per game, because this is a team that has become very physical. They'll put a body on you, and they'll really dominate the paint if you don't stand up to the task and really attack them back.
The shot's good from Westbrook.
I'll tell you what, the defenders didn't even get a sniff of him on that move to the hoop.
Warriors leading by 4. It's Curry with the drive. He feeds it to Thompson. Here's the 3, and the shot is good. Thompson's got 8 points.
That's like a layup for him. He's just wide open out there.
Curry against Westbrook. Durant kicks to Westbrook. Here's Adams. The kick out to Westbrook. Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. Passes it to Roberson. Puts up a 3. That's good. Roberson's got 4 points now in the quarter. Now here's Curry. He's got 18. Steven Adams from New Zealand, the first Kiwi, Clark, ever drafted in the first round.
And Kevin, he played rugby growing up. He says that it helped him prepare for the physicality of playing inside.
That's good. And now just a 2-point Warrior lead. Golden State's gone into the three-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. They double-team Kerr. Lets it go from the wing. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact and he'll shoot 2. They get Russell Westbrook.
You know, Curry is playing extremely well. 18 points, and he's drained 4 3-pointers here as well.
With more to come, maybe. The way his shot looks tonight, it looks like he's in for a big night.
Catching up on the changes for Oklahoma City. Anthony Morrow's checked in for Steven Adams. Waiters comes in for Roberson. And it's Jackson in for Russell Westbrook.
Boy, you look at how Ibaka has gone from role player to key player since his time in the league. And he's done it by increasing his range and efficiency from outside. And he's done it every season. You really have to admire his work ethic. Everybody raves about the character of this young man.
The Warriors making a switch here. Holiday's checked in. Here's Waiters. The shot goes down and it gets this game back to even.
They have finally fought all the way back to even the score. We're back to square one, whole new ball game.
And with a comeback like that, they've definitely got the upper hand going forward.
Ibaka definitely knows how to improve his game. And if you look at his shot charts year by year, there are distinct changes in where he's getting his shots from. Who knows what kind of range he'll have in 2 years.
Durant, no good.
Boy, we don't see that too often. No defender on him, and he just clanks the open jumper.
Oh, they keep the ball out of the cylinder, but pick up a foul in the process. 2 shots at the line. And a final word on Ibaka. It comes in clumps to him, it seems. 1 year, he started to make more baseline shots, Clark. Next year, he started at the top of the key more. He's also looking at the three-point shot more often.
Well, that's exactly how you go about expanding your range if you're a player like Ibaka, Kevin. I mean, get really good at one shot and then progressively extend your range and move around on the court.
And Waiters with the bucket on the assist by Perkins. And it's 6 points for Dion Waiters. The Warriors have gone a somewhat subpar 4 of 10 on their shots in the second half so far. Iguodala kicks to Holiday. And the Warriors miss again.
He can't get anything to drop. And the way he's going, I'm not sure it's something he should try to shoot his way out of.
No, that might only serve to make things worse, Steve. Sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets.
Here's Waiters. And that misses. That would have put him up.
This is why you need size inside, the ability to contest shots and force misses.
Steve, that's exactly right. Even when you get in close, it's still a tough shot.
And count it. 2 points with a chance for one more at the free throw line. That one on Perkins. The Warriors have shot the ball well from the free throw line, 8 of 9. There's 38 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Jackson dishes to Perkins. Here's Waiters. He's got 6. That is good. Waiters got 6 here in this quarter.
You know, the height difference there is huge, but he canceled it out with great body control in the air.
Exactly, Steve. He got to the hoop and wouldn't allow himself to be manhandled by the big boy.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Just 5 to shoot. Livingston passes to Iguodala. And the 3 off target. Got it off in time. The shot is off. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
Well, it had to be this play, don't you think, Kevin?
Sure.
This is just a phenomenal pass. Made the defense look like they had no idea what was going on.
What precision with that pass.
Beautiful.
They've got Roberson, Nick Collison out there with Adams. Then there's Reggie Jackson. And it's Westbrook in at the 1 spot. That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City. And that one's good.
How about the percentage they're shooting from beyond the arc here in the second half?
They have found their groove from deep, Steve.
To the right side. Barnes kicks to Curry. Barnes with it. Green dishes to Thompson. Back to Green. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Draymond Green last season slimmed down to about 230 pounds. Pretty remarkable how he's transformed his body since his freshman season at Michigan State.
And Green, a combo forward, you know, he's able to play the 3 or the 4, and he's a good rebounder. I mean, he's got long arms that help him play effectively against bigger guys, even though he's only about 6'7".
Serge Ibaka has checked in for Oklahoma City. Durant comes in for Jackson. Here's Adams, and he banks in the layup. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. And Green certainly not an elite athlete, Steve, but pretty quick on his feet.
Well, he's a jack of all trades, and I think he's been a pleasant surprise defensively. Just his awareness and his energy have really helped him out a lot. He can guard multiple positions for sure.
Pass to Ibaka. Outside Westbrook. To the middle. Here's Adams. The Warriors pull it in. Bogut's got 6 rebounds in the game. It's Thompson off the drive. Misses from short range.
You see the defenders get out of his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the bucket, but not that time.
And Roberson kicks to Westbrook. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
Russell Westbrook, one of the best success stories when it comes to converting a scoring guard to playing the point. But it's his overall talent that's made him successful. His will, his competitiveness, and his incredible athleticism.
And Westbrook is a phenomenal rebounder and scorer at the point guard position. He gets steals. He really is one of the stat sheet stuffer supreme guys in the league.
So it's the Thunder now. The Thunder leading by 4. And Westbrook every season among the league leaders, Steve, in assists, but also, unfortunately, in turnovers.
Well, with his scoring burden, you know, that's to be expected, but it's definitely an area he can continue to improve.
Warriors shooting around 36%. They're just not able to finish consistently. Wasted no time on that one. And it's now 23 points for Steph Curry.
He's really picked up where he left off in the first.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City.
Steph Curry voted by GMs last season as the best pure shooter in the NBA, but he's not purely a shooter. He keeps the ball on a string. I think he's growing as a playmaker. Just a wildly entertaining point guard in this league.
All right, let's go over to the sideline with Doris Burke.
Yes, Kevin, during that break, Coach Scott Brooks had some words for his team. He's looking for whatever they have left in the tank. He said, I know it's been a hard-fought game, but now's not the time to leave anything in reserve. If you're tired, come out. Otherwise, I expect you to be going all out, full speed. Guys?
Boy, they're making it look easy here. I mean, they're just automatic from the line. We've seen Andrew Bogut getting it done. He has 8 points. In addition to that, he's been a rebounding machine.
He's been clearing space in the paint and out-muscling anybody who tries to get near him.
And for Curry, it's really his ability to use his ball hand to create a shot that's so impressive. He keeps it on the string, and because he's so good with the ball, he can get where he wants to set up his quick-release jumper. And when he's on, I'm telling you, there's nothing prettier to watch than that guy knocking down deep threes off the dribble.
And again, no good by Golden State.
Boy, have they been hitting the glass hard or what? Kind of surprising it's such a tight game.
Yeah, you're right. Very rarely will you out-rebound an opponent like that and not have it pay off.
And you look at Curry's stroke, how quickly he lets it go. They measured it at 0.4 of a second, Steve. This is Steve Kerr type release stuff we're talking about here. But Steve, really, by the time the average player releases his shot, Curry's is already 12 feet above the court.
Yeah, he just kind of flicks it, and when you think about the ball handling ability that goes into the shot, that's what makes it so hard to even challenge the shot defensively.
And that one's good.
Yeah, guys, it's his consistent shooting that's really helped get his team into a position they're in right now.
The Warriors trailing. Outside, Green. Back to Curry. And another three for Golden State.
They've gotten a bunch of good looks and have been absolutely lethal from behind the three-point line.
Yeah, you got to get some bodies out there defensively, though. I mean, things are way too easy out beyond the three-point arc.
Westbrook passes to Durant. Back to Westbrook. Here's Roberson. He's covered by Thompson. Well, as we move into the fourth, it's been an even game.
Yeah, it has been. Neither team able to create any significant separation so far.
Steve?
Yeah, that's right, guys. The lead has now changed hands 5 times.
They double-team Curry. It's stolen by Adams. Westbrook with a wide-open look. Curry with the steal. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. It's on Kevin Durant.
Obvious foul.
Yeah, he took a hit right there and earned those free throws.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for Oklahoma City.
They've been the aggressors, and they've been tougher in the paint all game.
They've repeatedly gotten out on the break tonight as well and scored a lot of baskets in transition.
Outside Westbrook. Durant at the elbow. Green kicks to Curry. Lets the three fly. Nails the tray.
No question about it. Curry is on fire right now.
58 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Westbrook kicks to Durant. Ring shot on the way. And it's off the back rim. No good.
Oh, boy, he is just cold as ice. I don't think he's going to be the one to help them cut into the lead.
And here is Curry. 6 on the shot clock. Top of the key. Again, Golden State. Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over. They're down by 6. 29 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Of this one. Durant for 3. Good! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3. And that bucket ignites the crowd.
Crucial bucket there, and you hear it in their reaction.
And you can feel the energy throughout this building right now. What a huge shot.
The second one is good. Hitting both at the line, and it's a 5-point game.
That was a critical trip to the stripe. They have a 2-possession lead now.
The Thunder have gone 6 of 12 from the field here in the fourth, and even 50%. Buries it, and he has brought them to within 2 points.
Ooh, a pressure basket right there.
Now that's coming through in the clutch.
They're going to prolong the game here with an intentional foul.
That's right. No other option but to foul and hope for some misses.
Yep, you got to extend the game here. Try to keep that clock from moving.
So he gets them both, and it's a 4-point ball game. Thunder have gone 7 of 13 from the field here in the fourth. It falls! And that shot brings them to within just 1.
Absolutely on fire from beyond the arc.
Yeah, that's where he's getting his points.
11 seconds left in the fourth quarter. They're going to prolong the game here with an intentional foul. Good on the first, and that will put them up by 2. And the second free throw, no good. A tough break there. To win the game, good from beyond the arc. What a shot. But they may take a second to look at it. Boy, that was close. And yes, the officials want to review the shot. They initially thought he didn't get it off in time, but it was awfully tough to tell. What a moment this is, huh? Wow. They may go from winners to losers just like that. The officials signal, yes, the basket will indeed count, and we have a new winner in this one.
Oh, man, what a difference this replay rule makes. I mean, in the end, it decides the game.
So a close game sees Oklahoma City taking this one. Well, they don't get much more exciting.